Hey, my name is Romi, and today we're going to be talking about this beautiful painting that I just finished. This one is called Boho Dreamer, and the artist is Romi Lerda. It's one from Dreamer Designs, and it has round drills. The size is 60 by 90 centimeters, which is actually huge. I didn't realize that when I bought this, but I think it turned out absolutely stunning. So let's dive in and take a look at what I thought of painting this beautiful piece. I started this painting on April 10th of this year and I finished it today. Actually, just now I finished it a few minutes ago on September 18th. So that is a long time to be working on a painting, but I had a baby in between, so I feel like it's kind of okay. I didn't paint on this one for a few months in between, so yeah, that's why it took me so long to finally get it done. The amount of hours that it took me to finish was actually not nearly as much as I thought it would be, considering the size, but it only took me 28 hours and 22 minutes, which is, yeah, as I said, it is a really, really low amount of hours to spend on a painting this size. But it is round drills, which means it goes faster than square drills, but still, it did have quite a bit of confetti. It also have had some areas of color blocking, as you can see. In her face was a lot of color blocking. Down the sides also didn't take too long, but her headpiece or whatever scarf thing on her head and the hair, of course, is always very confetti heavy. So I would say this one was a very nice mix of confetti and color blocking, and that is actually what I prefer. I prefer painting to be more on the color blocky side than on the confetti heavy side, but this one was, as I said, a really, really nice mix. The reason that I picked this one to buy and to work on is the color scheme is such so pretty. I love blues and pinks and all those kinds of colors, and I also love this artwork. I have one other painting from this artist, also from Dreamer Designs, also round drill. I will put that on the screen. I am excited to get to that one in the future as well, but this one, yeah, grabbed my attention more because of the colors. So yeah, I'm super excited to get this one done. It's been a while since I finished a painting, so it felt like it was due for me to complete one. This is my ninth finish of 2025, and that puts me, yeah, actually ahead of schedule for finishing 10 paintings this year. But I'm hoping to get to 12 by the end of this year, which I think I can get to, but we'll see what the next few months bring me. But yeah, I set my goal a little bit lower this year. I finished 15 last year, but this year, as I said, I had a baby in May, so I haven't been painting as much as I usually am in the last few years. So it makes sense for me to set that goal a little bit lower, but maybe I can still get to 12. I really hope so, and I will be trying to get to that. So let's take a look at the drills that are left over. I had them in two containers. I will show you the original artwork real quick. This is the original artwork. I think the painted version resembles the original artwork very, very nicely. I don't know if you can see it when I put them side by side. No, you can't really tell, but it really is very, very similar color-wise, rendering-wise. The shading in the face, I think, is done beautifully. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We were going to take a look at the drills. I'm going to backtrack a little bit. So I didn't run out of any drills, not nearly. So yeah, there's quite a bit left of all colors, as you can see over here and over here as well. And then the specials, I have a lot of specials left, actually, to the point that I was like, did I miss something? Did I do something wrong? Because, for example, for this one, the blue one, I have almost that full container left, and for the white one, I have almost two full containers left. So I will be keeping those and using them in other projects, but I'm going to be throwing away the rest of the drills since I don't really keep my round spares because I'm not using them for anything. So I'm not going to keep them, and yeah, spend time on separating them and storing them and all that kind of stuff, but I am going to be keeping the specials, as I said. There were quite a bit of specials in this kit. There were, let me count, one, seven, eight ABs. Eight ABs and one crystal. We're going to take a look at them up close in a little bit. I didn't add any specials to this one myself because there were already so many in there and because I wanted to see the painting how it was intended to be. So yeah, I just left the specials as is, and I'm really happy that I did because I don't feel like it needed any more. Especially the headpiece, the scarf, the yeah, whatever you want to call that, has a lot of specials in there. But again, we're going to be taking a look at that up close. This was my first Dreamer Designs round drill painting. If you followed me for a longer time, you know I wasn't a fan of the squares from Dreamer Designs. I thought the grid was not, yeah, was not good for the size drills that they were using. It was way too gappy, and the quality of the drills I wasn't the biggest fan of either. But I heard that Dreamer Designs rounds were actually excellent. So I was really excited to try those. And although I am impressed by the quality, I think it is good quality. The drills itself are good quality, and also the grid is good, I would say. I wouldn't say it's excellent though. I will show you up close in a little bit. I had sometimes a little bit of trouble getting my lines super straight, especially in the lighter parts on her face. I can tell. I don't think it's very noticeable for someone else, but I can tell. And if I was using a big multi-placer, like sometimes in color blocking sections, I like to use a 12 placer, multi-placer, and that wasn't the best in this case. But then again, that's also not the best with other companies round drills that I've tried. For example, Diamond Art Club, I also can't use a 12 placer when I'm doing rounds because then, yeah, the first few line up and then the 8th, 9th, and up there, they just don't line up anymore. So I went back to using an 8 placer mostly when I was doing this, and then it was absolutely fine. I just had to make sure in the lighter sections that they all would line up nicely. But that then again, I really, really love this painting. I don't have too much negative things to say about it. Yeah, I love the rendering. I think Dreamer Designs rendering is one of the best out there. I'm just going to say it. I really love the way they do it. Yeah, for me, they fall in the same category as Diamond Art Club's rendering. I love them both. So, yeah, I don't know what else is to say about this. I loved it. I loved it. Let's take a look up close. First, I'm going to try to show you what I mean by not getting my lines perfectly straight. I'm trying to find a little bit where I can show it. For example, here, this drill has popped out of that line. Over here, you have a tiny bit of gapping between them. Over there as well. It's not it's not a huge deal, not at all, but I don't think this grid is perfect. And that was something that I had heard people say about Dreamer Designs rounds, and I don't agree with that. But maybe I had another batch and they had, yeah, another experience with another, with a slightly different drill or drill type. I don't know, but it is good. It's not perfect. But then again, what company has perfect grid size on round drills? I haven't found any yet, so I also love the specials in her eyes. I actually only just noticed now when filming this that she actually doesn't have really any eyelashes, but I do love the specials over there. Also over here is a white, I'm sorry, it's not focusing. Is a white AB in this little moon on her head, and over here all the specials, and her lips are chock full of ABs as well. That is really something that I love when companies do that. I don't usually like when companies use specials in faces except for eyes and lips. And over here there's a little bit in the nose, but that doesn't bother me too much. I do think this one over here is a red AB drill. I think that one would have been better being just a regular drill. I don't think that part of her face needs to be emphasized as much as it is when using ABs. So me personally, I would have done that in a regular drill, but that's really my only complaint um, when it comes to the specials. And over here, as you can see in her headpiece, you can totally tell there are a lot of specials over here: pink, purple, white, all the ABs, and over here in this flowery thing in her hair as well. Down here in the hair itself, you can see a lot of specials. Yeah, I just really enjoyed this painting. It kept me interested, is that the right wording? It kept me, yeah, it kept me wanting to go back and work on it some more. So that is what I obviously look for in a diamond painting. I don't want to be struggling to finish. I want to get back to it. So yeah, I think that is going to do it for this video. I'm showing you a little bit around the canvas. I'm really happy with this finish. I think it's one of my favorite finishes this year. It's one of the only round drill paintings that I finished, and honestly I don't see myself doing another round one soon because I have two other ones that I want to start first. The first thing that I will be kitting up now is the Jaded Gem Shop one. I don't remember the name from the top of my head, but I will put a picture up on the screen. I don't know yet when I will be kitting that up, but that one will be filmed. So really excited for that. And yeah, I hope you like this video again. Let me know if you have experience with Dreamer Designs rounds and what you think of them, and if you know another company that has, in your opinion, the perfect grid for round drills, because I would love to try that. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you back in the next one. Have an amazing day. Bye bye.